Hi, my name is Cynthia King, and this is Gizmo, and I am a current student at the Aveda Institute, Denver, and I'm currently enrolled in the grounding program. And this is my video application for the study abroad in Toronto. So when I chose to go back to school and study cosmetology, I did a little bit of research, and one of the schools that always came to the top of the list was Aveda Institute. And when I walked into the Denver location, I knew I had found my home. I mean, the music, the vibes, the aroma, it was amazing. The people were friendly, and I said that this is where I want to be. And the more I learned about the program and the Inspire Aveda program, the more I realized that this is not just a school, but this is a journey and an opportunity. And I would be so excited to represent that. I am a very creative person. I've done theater, I do photography, and Aveda seems to tap in on that creativity, and it seems to have so many opportunities that can help you grow, not just as an individual, but to grow your brand and be the best that you can be. So every week we do the Aveda mission, and the first week I was there, just listening to it, I realized that it is a perfect fit for what I am. I do a lot of community work, and I think that's important to give back to the community. I'm also learning and grounding how Aveda products are natural, they're sustainable, and they also help nations for water and other opportunities. So they're not just taking, but they're also giving back. And I think that is so important with any part of your life. You cannot just take without giving anything back to this world. And I do love how Aveda is involved with the community. One of the missions that I want to do with my skills is I want to help those less fortunate, especially women in women's shelters who have been in bad relationships or who are battered. The one thing that happens in these relationships is they lose their self-esteem. And if I can go into that situation and make them feel great as they venture out in the world again, I think that's amazing. So I feel this trip will be the best opportunity. I feel like if you give the bare minimum, you get the bare minimum. But if you go in there and you strive to be the best that you can be, I think that's wonderful. To be the best that you can be, you have to surround yourself with the best. Sometimes when you're starting a program like this, it's really hard to see the finish. You think about everything you have to do, you think about boards, but you don't know what it's going to be like. So to be surrounded in that environment where people are doing this for a profession and they're the best at it, I mean, that's a perfect opportunity. Who wouldn't want to be among the best in the industry, to see how they function, to pick their brains, to learn how I can be the best, to take what I learned from them and apply it to my own skills. Oh, there's so many ways I want to utilize it. Of course, I want to work in the industry that I love, which is theater. I would love to be able to go into theaters and be their hair and makeup artist, to give back to them, to get out there and just work my creativity. When you're a creative person, you love to be around creative people. I want to know what it's like to work in a salon. I want to have a client come in, maybe having a bad day, give them an amazing haircut, have them walk out feeling like the most beautiful person in the world. I want to represent a generation of people that some people forget. I am an older person going back to school, and that can be real intimidating in an industry where it's always seen by young and beauty. But there are so many adults, so many older adults who are changing careers, who are lively and bright, who want to have the red hair or the purple hair. I want to be that face for them to say, you know what, it's never too late, because I don't think it's ever too late for beauty. Beauty ranges from color, from age, from sex. It's just everywhere, and you can find beauty no matter where you want. And so that's what I want to give back once I complete the program. Our mission at Aveda is to care for the world we live in, from the products that we make to the ways in which we give back to society. At Aveda, we strive to set an example for environmental leadership and responsibility, not just in the world of beauty, but around the world. around the world. Well, all I can say to that is, wait till they get a load of me.